You ever hear a spiritual quote is so deep, you just nod like you get it, but secretly you have no friggin' clue what it means? Today, I want to talk about three spiritual truths that everyone talks about, but almost no one really understands. Let's start with the crown jewel of esoteric memes. You are consciousness. It sounds deep, right? Like something you'd whisper to a houseplant during an acid trip. Every esoteric master, teacher, and rogue philosopher has dropped some version of this cosmic truth bomb. Reality is a holographic projection created by consciousness to explore itself. Here's the problem. No one knows what consciousness is. Scientists try to measure it, thinking it's like magically appears when enough neurons shake hands. And philosophers, well, they wrap it in paradox, like someone trying to explain fire by using smoke. Spiritual people try to be it, but no one can pin it down. The second you try to define it, it slips through your fingers like a dream the moment you wake up. You've heard it before. You're the writer, the director, and actor in your own movie. But here's what they don't tell you. Consciousness is the film itself, not just the projector or the screen, but the light that makes this illusion possible. It's the invisible medium we're all using to play this elaborate game of separation. Think about it. The writer, your beliefs are scripting the plot. The actor, your ego convinced it's the star. The director, that's your soul yelling, cut, every time it sees you when you keep going through the motions of life. But the film, dude, that's pure consciousness. It's so close, you can't see it. Even though you're soaking in it, we're powered by it, we're made of it, and we barely notice it's there. Have you ever seen that meme where the older fish swims by the two younger fish and says, "Hey, man, how's the water?" And the younger fish like look at each other and they're like, "What the hell is water?" That's consciousness. I think Terrence McKenna said it the best when he said, consciousness isn't a puzzle to solve, it's a carnival to ride. And the more you try to figure it out, the more you realize the joke's on you. So if consciousness seems like a riddle that with no answer, dude, you're getting close. Now, belief number two. We are living in a simulation. Isn't it obvious we're living in a simulation? I mean, science basically admits it. They just call it quantum physics to sound less high. I mean, you think about it. Scientists tell us that 99.9999% of all matter is empty space. The stuff that looks solid, this table, your phone, your body, is mostly nothing. And the atoms that make up all this stuff, they're just tiny packets of energy flickering in and out of existence, pretending to be real, like pretending to be solid. I'm real. No, I'm not. I'm real. What? Who's deciding it's real? Now we add in consciousness and it's game on. Because when you combine history's two greatest mysteries, consciousness, which no one understands, with quantum physics, where matter winks in and out of existence, dude, there's only one logical conclusion. We're living in a simulation. Think about this. The you watching this video right now, your body isn't solid. It's a quantum slideshow, and consciousness is the projector. That's not spiritual fluff. That's quantum mechanics. That's how badass you are. But your senses, like we refresh reality, what, about every 60 frames per second? So you're never going to see the frames of reality. You think you're just a body. We're living in a fixed world. No, man, you're a light show with amnesia. You're not looking at the same world you were 1 second ago. Everything is brand new all the time, flickering now, 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 now. There's a saying I once heard from a Buddhist teacher: your body is a river, never the same from moment to moment. What you call you is just a pattern of energy constantly reconfiguring. What? Or, like Lao Tzu said, the body, it's a temporary gathering of chi, a dance of emptiness and form. It dissolves and reforms like clouds in the sky effortlessly without asking permission. So, what do those two sayings mean? It means we're living in a simulation that we will never fully comprehend. And here's the trippiest part: if the simulation is flawless, you'll never find proof, because the perfect simulation doesn't glitch like a bad video game. It makes you debate the glitches. Think about it. The Mandela effect, where half the population remembers timelines that no longer exist. The Monopoly man never had a monocle. Dude, come on. Ed McMahon never showed up at anyone's house with a big fat check and balloons. Get the out of here with that. Or my favorite glitches: people with DID, dissociative identity disorder, one person with many personalities. And when they switch, their eye color changes, or Bobby's scar disappears when Timothy comes in, only to reappear later when Bobby comes back, or someone in the hospital with like 16 tumors gone overnight. No one can explain it. We just debate it. If this is a simulation, its glitches aren't bugs, they're Easter eggs. And then there's this: the world is a mirror. People say it like it's spiritual poetry, but it's not a metaphor. It's the literal source code of reality, dude. Quantum entanglement, the double split experiment, that's not just weird science. That's proof the universe renders reality on demand. Dude, we're living in a simulation of consciousness. A simulation is so immersive, so responsive, even the NPCs are starting to question their programming. But this matrix, it's not a prison, it's a training gym for gods. And the weights, they're made of your unconscious beliefs. Number 3, be your authentic self. Now, I know this one sounds like a self-help poster or friggin' refrigerator magnet, but it's the atomic bomb of sovereignty. If the esoteric world had a 10 commandments, this would be commandment number 1. Your authenticity isn't just important, it's the only thing that matters in this simulation. Why does every master, mystic, and philosopher all say the same thing? Know thyself. Everything is within. Follow your inner bliss. It's because that's the fucking cheat code to winning this simulation. And by winning, I mean everything you crave: love, joy, peace, a soul deep connection with others, or just with life itself. It isn't something you find, It's what finds you when you stop pretending. Imagine you're immersed in a hyper real VR game. So real, you forgot you're wearing a helmet. The mission: find yourself. And every time you act from your raw, unfiltered truth, your weirdness, your cringe, your I don't know moments, you send a pulse into the simulation. Marco, and the universe always answers Polo. The right people, the right opportunities, the synchronicities, they don't come from chasing them. They come when you stop running from yourself. It's not performance, it's resonance, because the game doesn't reward who plays it the safest, it rewards who plays it real. People waste years trying to find authenticity like it's hiding under a rock in Peru, but you already know what's real for you. The second you lean in, the old programming crumbles, not because you fought it or you healed it, because it starts to feel ridiculous. So, yeah, be awkward, be weird, be wildly unapologetically you. That's how you break the simulation. That feeling in your chest when you finally quit faking it, that's your soul whispering, "You're getting warmer." Maybe the point isn't to understand these concepts. Maybe it's to live like they're true, like consciousness is watching, like reality is responding, like authenticity is the only game worth playing. Because the matrix doesn't respond to your opinions, it responds to your frequency. You don't need more lessons. You need less pretending, less performance, more presence. Show up real and watch the mirror finally reflect who you actually are. That's the whole fucking cheat code for this simulation. Okay, man, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And I will be meeting some of you maybe in the field later today for a session. Okay, peace.
On a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday in paradise. So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time, sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you.